of course.
right?
Yeah.
And
Or
also,
they're talking about numbers that you're just like, you're just talking shit.
yeah, I had a guy who said he exited his company for over 100 million. And I introduced him to a friend of mine who has like a Ferrari, a Bentley, a Rolls Royce.
Yeah, so he's actually
Maybach.
tens
Yeah,
of millions.
yeah. My friend. He's never been on the podcast.
Yeah, but he's a real,
very close friend of mine.
he is who he is.
Yeah, he's a very good guy as well.
Yeah.
And he called me. He's like, bro, you know, I met with your friend again after you introduced us, and like he's in my Ferrari taking videos.
Okay, yeah.
Why is he taking videos in my Ferrari?
Easily.
He sold his business for over 100 mil.
And he could just buy one, no problem.
Are you sure he sold his company? You know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, you can. Yeah.
Like he's not even a man.
Got it.
I can't treat him out. I'm not going to hit him again because it'd be bullying.
So that was 10% power.
Yeah, it's just enough to get you to be like, fuck, get up. Do something. Like I have to do something. Wake you up.
Respectable man.
But they always think that now, like, it's turned physical, so that boundary's crossed. And they're like, oh, shit. But I find it's the same thing. Like, the people that bully, it's always...
Yeah.
I don't know why they do it, but it's an uncalibrated thing.
Yeah.
I don't know why they do that sort of shit. But I don't like it because when I was a kid, I used to get bullied a lot in school. Because I was a little kid, knew no one. We always moved when I was young, went to 8 schools, 9 years, only studied for 9 years because my family moved so much. Yeah. So I was always picked on, you know, when you're the new kid, you don't have any allies. So it's just the easiest target. So now I hate the easy target shit. Yeah. It makes me feel, ugh. Yeah. People pick on the weak. It really triggers me. Like pick on the weak, like some guys pick on weak girls or something and you see them like raise their voice at women and I'm not I can fucking yell at women all day, but I don't do it for like no reason, you know, like I don't run around the club trying to be cruel to girls or something because I think it all comes from a damaged place, right? Like they're hurt, now they're trying to hurt back.
Shaq, did you hear when I said let's go to the beach? No? Okay, all good. Let's go to the beach. All right.
Yeah, damage, hurt people hurt, right? It's like hurt people hurt.
Hurt people. Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. And I mean, but you know, like any man can yell and stomp his feet and all that stuff, right? Masculinity is showed from you being able to strain that. You want to yell. You want to, you know what I mean? If you can hold that
I agree.
And not do it, that's the power of masculinity.
That's the hardest thing, I think, is the self-control, right?
Yeah.
So it's like I've said before, you can only be power and morals and virtues to me is only shown when you can be cruel, like you're capable of cruelty. Like if you're a powerful person, you know, and you turn around and say, oh, I said an example the other day. I said some guys hate on guys that have multiple girls because they can't possibly do it. And then they'll turn around and say, oh, I'm virtuous, I'm this and that, but I live in a cave, I have no options, I have this and that. And then the other guy can have all of these options. You know, it's life as a guy is tested when you have choices. Like when you have no choices, like all your choices are shit. Yeah. Of course you're virtuous. Of course you're moral. It's when you have nothing, you're on the bus. Of course you don't have 10 supercars in the driveway. You don't have all of these options of girls because then you're moral, like you're virtuous now because you're tested. Like you have all of these options and you choose the right one. Like being moral and virtuous to me only comes like if you have money, if you can have power, if you're physically strong, and now you can restrain yourself. It doesn't come when guys turn around and they're like pussies and they're like, oh, I would never do that because they can't do that. Like they don't have the option to do that. They don't have the option to have multiple girls. They don't have the option to have, and I really respect people that can have that composure. You know, they have all of the options that they can do many things. They have options of money, free time. They could sit around and just do drugs, or they could drink, they could do all these things, and they're still virtuous. You know, they're still like a beacon of morality. Like you look at them and you're like, how's this guy still in the gym?